movie at the box office, so sounds like it's doing well so far.
Well, I mean, it's an iconic,
franchise.
It's an iconic franchise, absolutely. All right, so today may not be the best day to be in the movie theater. Maybe Thursday? That's
a good idea.
Right, today we are gorgeous outside. We are cooler than we were yesterday, and we have plenty of sunshine. I just updated that 7-day forecast, which does feature a lot more 80s on the way. So if you're not a fan of those upper 60s, I've had a couple people on Twitter say, this seems like April, not June. Don't worry, the warmth is coming back. But also some rain chances. We have some isolated rain chances on Tuesday late afternoon. I think a lot of it kind of transitions to the evening. Wednesday, you're good. And then some scattered showers and thunderstorms are likely on Thursday. But we also are going to see those temperatures really soar. Look at this, 68, 72, and then boom, we go up to the 80s. And we're going to stay there a while. That heat and humidity really ramps up, especially on Thursday. That is going to be a hot and sticky day. So if I had to do a pick day of the week, today would be a pick day if you like it a little cooler. If you want to head to the pool, Wednesday is your pick day with the dew points at least a little bit more manageable. We are sunny and cool today. We have that late day rain chance on Tuesday. And like I said, I'm tracking some showers and thunderstorms as we go into Thursday. And some of those, depending on what time of day they roll through, they could even be on the strong side. First up, though, we have high pressure scooting down to the south. Right there, we have a cold front. Now look at the timing here. We have 8 a.m. and there's nothing going on here in much of Wisconsin. But once we get into the afternoon and evening, we start to get in on some shower chances. Now, this particular weather model doesn't pass any of these rain chances until much later on in the evening. Some of the other weather models I've been looking at kind of bring this in a little earlier. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to call for a chance of rain after 4 or 5 o'clock, I would say is the best opportunity, especially if you have like a volleyball game. It's beach weather again. We're getting close to that season. If you have a baseball game planned, just something to keep in mind. That front's going to roll through. Much of Wednesday is dry. That wind returns out of the southwest. That's going to bump up the temperatures. But our next chance of rain coming in Wednesday night with round 1 of thunderstorms, and then potentially a second round on Thursday, which could even be on the stronger side. Again, that really depends on timing. So Wednesday's storms, that's going to be further to the northwoods. I would say Eau Claire up through Superior, Minneapolis, and Rochester. For us on Thursday, depending on the timing of that front, we could be included in our own threat. That would be Thursday evening as well, and that is something I'm watching. Rain-wise, you could get about 1 to 2 inches in that darker green color as possible as these waves roll through, but not a significant amount of rain is going to be falling at this point. And get ready. Guys, that jet stream is continuing to push its way to the north. Look at that heat dome continues in the desert southwest. And once we get to about the middle to the end of June, we are talking lots of heat that will be returning. Look at that jet all the way up into Canada. We are definitely seeing temperatures that are here to stay as far as these 80s are concerned. It's definitely going to be pretty toasty out there. Right now, though, not too toasty. It's a little cool this morning. Temperatures in the 50s. The UV index today is between 7 and 8, so don't forget your sunblock. And we are just 10 days away from the official kickoff of that summer solstice. We are getting closer. I'm highlighting Tuesday here on the 7-day. We start the day sunny with that late day rain chance. Then we go into the rest of the week with those chances of storms. I would say that's the one I'd be more worried about because, again, anytime you introduce thunderstorms to the forecast, even something strong, you got to pay attention.
Yeah.